Good evening. This is Kūha'o-Case here. I hope you all had a joyous Monday. We are getting prepared and set for the healing hands of all Disney princesses for Wednesday. In this is the healing hands of Princess Pocahontas. This will be the closing ceremony. It's going to be a time to really take an opportunity to ponder and reflect on all the wonderful things that Pocahontas has done. For those who've watched the film Pocahontas, you already know the backstory behind it. Well, come to think of it, today we see Pocahontas as someone that we could see as one who is a very strong and powerful healer, like the Powhatan chief and the Native American Powhatan tribe. And they have a very, very special ritual that they do. But when you think about it, traditional healing practices combined together and mixed with the medicine of the Disney princesses has something very special and deep behind it. And I wanted to talk about it with you all. So as you all know, in reality, right, doctors and nurses, when they're caring for their patients, there's medicines that need to be prescribed for them. And of course, approved by the FDA. And all those who have worked hard on this medicine to make it come true, if you will. Medicine for patients with, say, gastroenteritis, the stomach flu virus, influenza A, influenza B, whatever medicine you can think of. Take, for example, bubblegum Tylenol. You know that is my favorite medicine. Bubblegum Tylenol. For those who don't know, this is my favorite medicine, growing up as a kid. The medicine I really, really, really completely disliked is Robitussin. I never liked the taste of it. But you know what? You gotta take it. You gotta take the medicine because what it's supposed to do, and this is what Robitussin is for, is to help to slow down the mucus. The cough and everything. That is not good when it comes to things like that. And you don't want to swallow it either. When you see something, when it be mucus, you spit the mucus out somewhere safe. In a sink, for instance. And of course, there are other things as well. But now you're talking about this medicine called bubblegum Tylenol. It's really, really good medicine. It helps with children's fever. When children has a fever, there's so much. There is so much that's going on out there. One would want to see the shortage. No one wants to see the shortage of medicine. It's called amoxicillin. I love amoxicillin. And what this does is, amoxicillin is not only good for when you have strep throat, because that happened to me when I was 10 years old. I had a strep throat, and I didn't really feel like swallowing at all. Well, turns out, it's also good for ear infection as well. And my sister had an ear infection. So, it's 2 teaspoons, if you will, of amoxicillin. Medicine is the most important thing because really not only does it help to heal the body, it takes away whatever illness you would have. Now, for gastroenteritis, one medicine in particular that I could also think of is something called strawberry berry Tylenol. Now, that's another medicine that is a favorite of mine. Keep it cold in the refrigerator, if anything, and then you're ready to take it. Are you ready to administer medicine to someone? This is what they'll take. Literally, the medicine that you're prescribing, you'd have to get, say, from the village pharmacy or whatever the doctor is trying to prescribe. Go with that medicine and take that medicine, which is very, very important. Now, patients with strep throat, this is what happens. They eat something or even drink something. When they get strep throat, it's so sore that they have a hard time to swallow. And that's the sad thing. It really is. I've had that experience when I was 10. I never really liked it at all. But you know what's important? Go get the vaccines. Then you can prevent sicknesses from coming into your body. There are many other things as well. But remember, medicines have side effects. So be very, very, very careful. And you don't want to overdose it either. That's not good. Be careful when you take the medicine, whatever the label tells you, whatever the doctor's prescribing to you, whatever that medicine the doctor prescribes, take what it says in the label. Then, once that is done, then it's enough. Don't overdose it anymore. We all need to be very, very careful when it comes to medicine. But when it's done the right way, no worries. No worries. Now, let's go and talk about the medicine in dreamland, per se, if you will, in a dreamland perspective. So whenever we have dreams at night, or even when we're awake even, you close your eyes, you can dream, not only when you sleep, but when you're awake, you can dream about something and think about those thoughts. And the thoughts of the medicine that has no side effects, but a special type of medicine that is being created by the Disney princesses is something that is really, really special. Is it in reality? No. But in dreamland, yes. But I will tell you this. Prepare to be amazed and prepare to be excited when I share this with you. I had this dream, and it was back in February and March of 2021, 3 years ago. And I had this dream about this medicine that I was taking. For some reason, it was so awesome and so amazing. The Disney princesses and the royal family has done a really great job. And the prince and the kings, the princes and the kings, they blessed the medicine. It was consecrated as what you would call special medicine. So special that we all know that in the Disney world of things, and we all hear from the Disney princesses, we've learned from Snow White, by the wishing well, whatever wish you make in the well, not only would it come true, because her wish was to find someone that she loves, or someone that will find her, and that is Prince Florian. That they will all live happily ever after. Well, a special type of wish was granted in that dream that I had, that a medicine would be made that only the Disney princesses and the royal families know how to do it. Now, we learn from the Disney princesses. You don't want to tell or give away the secret to anybody. That is what's important. Now, the Disney princesses and how they make their medicine has a very, very special secret. What is the secret to it? I do not know. And it wouldn't be proper, or what the Hawaiians say pono. It wouldn't be right to reveal it. You need to be very careful. Because what you reveal, it's going to go out and it will spread. And this is important. We have to be very, very, very careful about this. But you know what? I love you all, and I'm proud to have you as my subscriber here in my YouTube family. I trust you all, and I know you can trust me, because what I share with you, please promise never to make mention or say anything to anybody that you don't know. There are people out there that you may or may not trust, that if you give something away, something not right is going to happen. It's almost like saying too, like a live streaming key code or a security stream code or stream key. You don't ever give away the stream key to anybody, people that you don't know. If you do that, somebody might sneak into it or broadcast on your stream, terminate or remove it. I don't know. You never, ever, ever want to reveal and do that. Same too when you have like a special secret verification key. Don't ever share that with anybody. Same too with secret passwords. So, like all of these things, right? Secret passkeys, passcodes, password keychains. I mean, all of these things that are secretive or anything top secret is never, ever, ever to be revealed to anyone. There's a reason why things are kept confidential. The Disney princesses can tell it to me. And the people that I look up to, people I love, people that I trust, I don't mind revealing it. But there are people out there that are like what you call identity theft. Be careful of these people. You never, ever, ever want to give away or share your personal information with anyone. And the same with your social security. Don't ever give a social security code number to anybody you don't know. There can be a risk and potential for scams. There are so many things that we need to learn about, that we need to be very, very, very careful about. We all know our boundaries and limitations. But as long as we stay in balance and we do the right thing, there will be no more worries. And there will be no need to fear or be afraid. Now, about the medicine. The only thing about the medicine I can tell you that I know is going to excite you. If you all love pudding, as a kid growing up, right? I was a little kid at that time. I always loved and enjoy eating pudding, for real. I am not kidding. I kid you not. I love pudding. All kinds of pudding flavors, right? There's chocolate, vanilla, tapioca, like rice pudding. Tapioca, strawberry, blueberry, and this one, banana cream pie. And maybe a little bit of cherry pudding or something. Oh, that'll be even super tasty. But they have everything all mixed together. Vanilla, strawberry, vanilla, tapioca, blueberry, strawberry pudding, banana cream pudding, and cherry pudding. All mixed together into one medicine. Now, if you all love chocolate pudding, there is a special type of medicine, and it tastes like chocolate pudding. So this is like a pudding flavored kind of medicine. But what this is something that is very special that I don't think I've ever talked about with you folks at all before. But let me tell you something. And I will reveal this to you because I love you. I think about you. You are amazing. And I'm proud to call you my friends. Not just my YouTube families and subscribers and viewers. You all are my friends. So, the vanilla flavor, right? Like the vanilla pudding. Vanilla, tapioca, blueberry, strawberry, banana cream, and cherry, all mixed into one flavor, and this medicine has a very, very, very special taste to it. And this is what it's supposed to do. Now, we're not talking in reality perspective, like in the real world, like how we see things now, like in a more Western way of thinking, but rather in a dreamland way of thinking. In like think dreams, right? What this medicine represents is something that is very, very, very special. And I've not thought of this before. And I don't think I've shared this with anyone, but you are going to be the first ones to hear it. You're all going to be the first ones to hear it from me now that I have Mary as my new subscriber. So we're always looking forward to something really, really great and exciting. So what this medicine does, if you take as many medicine as you can, in reality though, you need to be careful especially with real medicines prescribed by doctors. It has labels. You only take what the label tells you to take, and you don't want to overdose it. Remember, there are side effects. But in Dreamland way of thinking, there is no side effects. However much dosage of medicine you can take as many as you want. But what this medicine does is that however much dose you take, there's an energy in this medicine that starts to kick in. And that energy of the medicine itself and the power of it, created by the Disney princesses, by their royal family, by those who associate with them, especially fairies, if you will. The fairies also volunteer. The Disney princesses has their special fairies that come out and volunteer to help with this process of medicine making. But what this does is, when you take this medicine, however many dosage of medicine you take, get this, folks. If you're still sick, for example, if you're not feeling well, let's say if you have stomachache, gastroenteritis, or high fever or the flu, we all know in reality way of thinking, right, is that you have to be careful because whatever illness you have, you can spread it to other people. It's very contagious. In the Dreamland way of thinking, it's like oftentimes you think of like not Western, but rather Eastern way of thinking. Like the tradition of the East. When you look at it in that way of thinking, the Dreamland way of thinking, that when you take as many doses of this medicine given to you by the Disney princesses, the royal families, even the royal guards that are stationed at the front gate and at the back gate, from the front and the back entrance. In the back entrance, you have a male guard, if you will. So all the royal male guards, the men guard would always be in the back. They have a lot of positive energy. They always think the best way. But they give you the medicine, however much you want, before they let you in the kingdom. Because if you don't take the medicine, they're not going to let you in. Because then, like, if you think about it in reality, like, say, for example, if they were to make one medicine like that in reality, if you refuse to take the medicine, if any kid or any children that refuse to take their medicine, there's a saying that goes that they who are the children who refuse to take this medicine, they cannot get in the kingdom. And no guard, male and or female or both, should ever, and this is never okay to do, you would never, ever, ever force the children out. Like, if they refuse to take the medicine, don't force them out. Just say, whenever you're ready, you can come back and I will give you that medicine. And if anything, you have parents and grandparents that would at least give them word of wisdom and word of encouragement, because they hear about the medicine. Because what the children, if you will, when I look at it, what they have not heard or what they've not known yet is that even the children's family had a similar experience like that, except at first they refused to take the medicine, but the male and or even the female guards of the gate, they never threw them out. They waited. And then, like, you could literally see, like, the hands of, say, whoever the family is or the children, they would press their hands, or the two hands, and they put it by their heart, and they go down to the lungs and go down to the tummy area, and they close their eyes, and before you know it, it's like they have everything ready. They have like a big tablespoon of medicine all mixed together inside, ready to give. There was a napkin that was open. And then their mouth was open. And the medicine was given to them. But their eyes was kept closed. They didn't know yet. But after that, there was an effect that kicked in. And the story goes, folks, is however much dose of medicine you take, because the Disney princesses, their royal families, and the princesses' fairies that have worked hard on this in the dreamland way of thinking, the medicine, it has something that is very, very special that has never been seen or ever even been heard or said or talked about. And what it does is, however much dosage you take, the energy is going to start to kick in, and you have a special high effect that you will feel in your body. And what it does is, this medicine that they've been working on can take many, many, many years. They have what is called a royal R&D, or a royal medical R&D, research and development, in a secretive laboratory. There is work that is being done there. Disney princesses and fairies, they work hard on this medicine for years. But what it does is, with this type of medicine, when you take it, this medicine is 99.99 to 100% highly effective, super highly effective. Okay? And what this does is super highly effective, that after you've taken all this dose, they say, in dreamland way of thinking, of course, we all know in reality, when you're sick, you cannot be around anyone, or you wouldn't want to spread your illness to anybody else. Otherwise, the next person is going to get it. And the more it spreads, well, then it's like, there's what you call an epidemic, and then worst case scenario becomes what is called a pandemic. Well, there's a special type of medicine that can prevent that. And the Disney princesses and the fairies' way of thinking in dreamland, when we think about this, it is 100% highly effective. The final approval was given by what is called the DRFDA. Well, actually, it's called the Royal DA or RDA. In the Royal Medical field of thinking, it's the Royal Dosage Administration. Not Royal Drug Administration, Royal Dosage Administration. RDA. DRDA. And what this is, the Disney Princess RDA or DPRDA in Dreamland way of thinking, is highly effective, 100%, that if you take the medicine, even though you may still feel sick, it's going to stay contained. Therefore, this effect that is so powerful and so strong, for example, if you sneeze, now when people are feeling sick, they shouldn't sneeze on anyone. We don't want anybody else getting sick, that's why they use their sleeves. Well, in reality, that's how we do things, but we got to do it the right way. But in dreamland way of thinking, if you had coughed, if you had sneezed, if you had a runny nose, or if you had a feeling of being nauseated, you still feel the feeling, except what's going to happen is, after you've taken the medicine, this is what happens. And I find it very, very, very fascinating and very interesting. If you cough, or if you do something, it's not going to spread. That's the highly effective part of this medicine. You're still sick, right? People are still sick, and, like, for example, you're still sick, and you're not feeling well still, but what happens is, it's not going to spread. So, there is a reason with this part of the medicine is a way to actually prevent plagues of illnesses from spreading around. So, like, if you are around someone, should you cough, or sneeze accidentally. Well, in the dreamland way of thinking, in the dream thinking perspective, if you will, it's not going to go and pass it on to somebody else. You've not seen this before or heard about anything like this before, but it's not going to pass it on to somebody else. It's going to stay contained until the illness that you have goes away. If you take the medicine that is given and the doctor and nurse prescribe, so with these medicines combined into one, there is something very, very special about it. And it's really, really, really cool. So, in that way of thinking, with chocolate, like if you talk about chocolate pudding, there is a type of thing, this medicine, or chocolate flavored, if you will, that what it does is, for any children that may still be having a high fever, it's going to stay contained. And it will never, ever, ever be passed on or spread to anybody else. Therefore, with this medicine that these Disney princesses, their royal families, and their fairies in Dreamland has made, it will never, ever, ever be spread. It will never, ever get passed on. It will never, ever be passed down from person to person, to the next person, and to the next, and to the next. No. That patient who may be still being sick, that illness will still be contained. Now, a child may have runny nose. Yes, it's going to come out. Well, with the medicine, it will not come out. Everything stays contained. Because the power of the medicine is what keeps it, whatever you have, from spreading. Therefore, a patient, even though still sick, is completely 100% germ-free. Now, we all know, in reality, we all hear this. We all been taught this by our families. Always remember to wash your hands. Yes. After you've gone to the bathroom and other things. Just so that you don't get germs or make something feel contaminated. And that wouldn't be right to do that. That's why we wash our hands, for a very good reason. And it is the right thing to do. Soap and water and all that. In a towel or whatever you need to dry it off. We all know that. This is the most important thing. And we want to do it the right way. Should you also wipe a doorknob if someone has touched a door? That too. You want to prevent germs from spreading. Now, with COVID, it's like you have to clean the whole surface area. Whether it be the table, the wall, even when you have a computer or anything that you're using. Because what you want to do is not only prevent COVID, but also prevent its germs from going into a machine. We got to be very, very, very careful. And the Dreamland way of thinking is germ-free. And like the Disney princesses, it's like they would clean your hand with water. And this special type of water is the water from Atlantica. And the water is super clean, super healthy, super beautiful. Ariel knows how to make the magic happen. And when the water has come forth and the hands are being cleansed, if you look at the medicine, the medicine, the medicine that you take will make everything so germ-free that your hands will always stay clean, no matter what. Now, in reality, medical professionals wear gloves and masks for a reason. Medical professionals wear gloves and masks for a very important reason, okay? Because just so that they don't spread their germs on patients. But it protects their hands. The mask is covered with both on the nose and the mouth to make sure that no droplets spread to others. Yeah. And I know this is deep, but I know how important this is. And if you do it the right way, I can assure you 100% there will be no more problems later on. So all of this is super important. It's super, super, super important. Super important. And the power of the medicine and the water from Atlantica mixed together. No one drinks sea salt water though. It may not be good for your health, but look, it's especially made sea salt water that you will not actually taste in both your mouth and in your tongue the taste that may make somebody feel bitter, but rather it has a powerful healing effect to it. Like the pool of Bethesda, when the angels takes from the angels' tongues, God's angels would scoop what's from the tongues, a special water, and the water is healing, very, very healing, going down to the river Euphrates and all those rivers. But people that jump in this water, in this pool of water, they can be healed completely and be cleansed. All the scars come out. God made this water. So when you think about it, Ariel makes this beautiful water with the help of King Triton and all the royal advisors and all the consort royalty that they go out there, the mermaid kings and queens throughout all the mermaid realms join together to seal up this water, that no villains dare come to this water, that no contamination comes to this water. So with this water, once it's being scooped, a huge scoop, and they pour it gently, the whole water is sprinkled with something that is so cleansing and so healing that even if you drink it and even if you taste it, you're not going to taste anything bad in it. There's no contamination. It is so cleansing and so beautiful that when you drink it, you literally could be healed with this water. However many days you drink this water, because we all hear the saying that goes, even on hot days, make sure you have water with you, because it's easy on a hot day that if anyone does not drink water, it can cause someone to feel very dehydrated. And dehydration is not very good. Headache, gotta watch out for that. Fever, all these things, you really, really gotta be careful. And what the Disney princesses and the fairies are doing, though, with the royal family in Dreamland, okay, is very, 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 very unique. So literally, you don't have to worry. Everything will be contained. And until you take the medicine the doctor gives you, for gastroenteritis, and you take that, then you will know. The medicine given to you by the Disney princesses and the fairies, you are completely free. You're germ-free. Hands completely cleaned. It's almost like you literally have washed your hands already clean, like it just came out from a bathroom or other things, really. Yes, in reality, we have to do what we have to do. But in Dreamland thinking, with the power of the medicine, it's everything all in one. So, literally, you don't even have to worry. And should any child feel nauseated to the point maybe they have to vomit or throw up, well, when that happens, the Disney princesses, because of the hard work in making this type of medicines, after a child may vomit or throw up, it doesn't come out as nasty or gross. but yet it comes out clean. Of course, no one wants to pick up what a child may vomit out of, They have to clean it up. Well, yes, get it all clean. But everything that they have this magical thing that they can do. I don't know what they call it, but what it does is it cleanses everything. And they mix it together and they sprinkle it with a special type of medicine. It's what you call pixie dust, but it's what you call vanilla pixie dust with a sprinkle of sparkly vanilla and tapioca, blueberry, strawberry, banana cream, and cherry pudding pixie dust into it. What a child may have thrown up, now it is made new. And when they eat and they take something that is so cleansing and so pure and made new, not only will they be set free, but if anything, if a child may be experiencing a feeling of nausea, the Disney princesses is always there on guard. We all know, and we all have this feeling, because even going back to our childhood days, even back then when I was a kid, I've gone through that before. We all go through that. Times when children get sick and they have a point, say, when a child may be throwing up, maybe it just doesn't sit well in a child's tummy, or other things, really, and then it's going to start to come out, and then it's not going to be pleasant. Well, I tell you what, if it were to happen to a child and the Disney princesses is there, the Disney princess would have a big royal bucket and a big glass. There are special magical incantations that is recited. And they're very, very positive, wonderful, and amazing incantations. Nobody knows the incantation. Only the princesses and the fairies know it. Even the royal families know it. And I'm just a commoner. I do not know the incantation or the spell for it, but it's very, very, very special, and it's very, very enchanting. After a child throws up, the Disney princesses would use something. They would have like a hyssop. They would light it, and they would put it into a candle, and an incantation chant would be recited, and they mix it together, and then the fairies would come, and they have the sprinkling bowl, and they would sprinkle pixie dust of blue. Blue, right? We think of the color of the sky, and we also think of the color of the ocean. And once it's sprinkled, everything that was in it, what was vomited out with the power of the pixie dust of chocolate, vanilla, tapioca, blueberry, strawberry, banana cream, and cherry pudding pixie dust flavor, is made with a special type of water, like a pudding flavored water. And added to it is a vanilla yogurt flavored water. And even a vanilla pudding and yogurt flavored juice to it too. That when a child may drink this, therefore, the feeling of being nauseated slowly, but it takes its time, but it slows down. They will never, ever, ever again have to feel it or experience it. But if they do, like we all know the saying in reality, yeah, the magic can easily wear off. But in dreamland, Now you don't have to worry. It will never wear off. But there is a power of it. But when it does wear off, say in a positive way, not in a negative way, but in a positive way, there is no feeling of nauseating feeling ever to come back. Literally, a patient will be set free. But yet they're still sick. But should they ever experience it again, once anything comes out, there is no nasty or gross feeling, but rather it becomes clean. Super clean. Super clean. But when sprinkled with pixie dust to add flavor to it, everything added and mixed together, I tell you, they're literally being put in something so deep. They would hear music that could put them in a very, very deep trance, a positive trance. What is something called transcendental. It's a feeling that has never been experienced before, but that a feeling of something so strong and so positive that oftentimes when they experience something like this, it really has the effect that it actually feels beautiful, like everything becomes new. Everything becomes beautiful. The Disney princesses, the royal families, and all the fairies that the Disney princesses send out, they know the details, all the full details. They know everything. Because they inherit it from the royal family that practiced the tradition of medicine making in Dreamland. So like how the royal families, yeah, they live an ordinary life. Like how the Disney princesses and the royal families, right? In Disney, in reality, they have their royal duties. But in Dreamland, they're free to explore and to master something that they want to be creative with. And that is making medicine. Even foods, like really, really wonderful and amazing foods that they never tried before. But it's so beautiful that if the children and even their family that taste it, even if not feeling well, it not only soothes them, it keeps them calm. Hence, this is why they say that the Disney princesses are saying to the children, and you know, Pocahontas and even Rapunzel is one of them that would say, let me know if you need water. Let me know if you need medicine. So in the song, Here I Come with Open Arms, it has that line. Let me know if you need water. Let me know if you need medicine. So all of this that you hear comes directly from the Disney princess, Rapunzel herself. That's why I get all of this in dreams. And I share it with you now so that you now know what they're working on and what they're doing. And remember that the stuff that they're doing is very secretive. And that's why I love you all and I want you to be very, very careful. There are people out there that you may not know that are out there that can scam or hack or take away your personal information, right? So be careful who you share it with. But I know you can share with me anything. If you ever had dreams or ever had a similar experience like I did with those children that are going through so much, now with the Disney princesses, it takes the burden off of the children's family. They're free from all the burdens. There's no burden. In Dreamland, where the Disney princesses, they have all the time they need. They talk to the children, they talk to their family, and they always have a wonderful time. And they know how to engage the family in really amazing and positive conversations of something beautiful. Something that I know is going to heal, not just the children, but the family as well. These Disney princesses today that I see are like great healers. They can not only practice, they are the traditional and even modern healing practitioners combined into one with the medicines that they make with the help of their royal families and fairies, anything that they do, they are healers that are known to go out and help other people. And I'm one of them that do. I'm like a healer. I'm like a warrior of light that go out and play music and inspire and touch the lives of many people. Now, you know what they're doing. You all now know what they're doing. So let me just tell you, if you ever want to experience that, whether you're going to sleep at night and dream or awake, and yet you still want to dream and think about and visualize those thoughts, I'll take you there to the place where they make the medicines. The Disney princesses can show you in their laboratory. No villains allowed in this laboratory. That's why they have a special key combination that only the fairies and the Disney princesses and the royal families know. And they have a special key combination that they have it completely locked. When the villains are doing something and they're out and about and they see that there's a special type of door that has been built, they're fearful and they don't want to do anything because they're afraid. But that's why they have it kept super, super safe in a secret place. So you know all of this. Yeah? All of this. These Disney princesses are working literally very, very hard. Round the clock, 24/7, 365. See, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. They work hard to make these medicines. And there will be more to come. Because if you love vanilla ice cream and you love vanilla cake and vanilla frosting, well, there's a special type of medicine that I know in the future that's going to be worked on that's really going to change everything. But it's a positive medicine that you've never heard before. It's all done in stages. Like phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4, phase 5, phase 6. And, of course, there's all the way up to phase 12. Because we know that in 12 months, we'll go to a year. See, 12 months, and then a new year begins in January. So let's say, for example, January of 2025 on New Year's Day is the start day that they will be creating new medicines. So it'll go from January 1st to January 1st of 2026. So what happens is, after all that is done, they've already did their mark. So that's 12 months or a year that it takes to create this brand new medicine that they will be in the future, not in reality, but in dreamland, will be working on. So, in the great grand hall of dreams, the Magic Kingdom's great grand hall of dreams in dreamland, when I take you over there, you will see why this place is very, very special. Going into this area, you will never, ever, ever have to worry. You're coming into this place, there is no need to worry. And it is a place where literally you can come together and just feel there's a love and the joy that it spreads. It's always smiles and positivity. And it never, ever, ever stops. That is the reason why I go there and I get those melodies from the Disney princesses. We have Pocahontas. I have all of the songs. And then next week there's going to be more for from Princess Rapunzel. So there is a lot to learn. A lot to learn. So I'm literally getting prepared, you guys. I'm literally getting prepared to get those songs and to get wonderful new things that I'm going to experience it. And I'm going to tell you, after I have the dream, I'm going to share it with you all. You all are going to love it. So that's what I wanted to share with you all. So thank you all so very much for listening. I know it's a lot, but you know what? I love to share this with you because I feel in my heart that these Disney princesses are working so hard. They know how to cook, they know how to clean. They know how to cook, they know how to clean, they know how to take care of the castle. They know how to take care of everything. And the great grand hall itself, where all the ceremonies and all the magic in that hall take place. So, you know, whatever we do, we gotta clean up after ourselves. Whatever it is that we do, we want to make sure we keep things clean, keep our spaces clean, keep our surfaces clean, keep everything clean, so no germs or anything that is not good spread. Okay. I know how important this is, and I believe in cleanliness. We all do. We all do, and we do it. We do it for the right reason. We do it for the right reason. Okay. So that's what I wanted to share with you all. So literally, thank you all so very much, and I hope that you enjoy what I share tonight. If you love and enjoy what you're hearing, remember to like and subscribe, and comments is open. And again, thank you all for checking out my videos. You truly are amazing. You truly are awesome. And you all are great people here. I not only call you my subscribers and family, I also call you my friends. All right, everyone. You have a wonderful and blessed evening. For the people of Hawaii and for the rest of the world, thank you all. Mahalo anui loa. Thank you all very much. Malama pono. Everyone take care. Malama kokino. Take care of your bodies because they're very important and they're a part of you. Keep it clean, keep it healthy, keep it nice, and keep it strong and beautiful. Hui ho, everybody. Until we meet again, I'll talk to you folks tomorrow. And aloha. Don't forget to keep an eye out for the new posts on the community tab here on my YouTube channel. On the community page, I will be posting to the community, so I'll let you all know about the times and the schedule for the Healing Hands of all Disney Princesses of the Pocahontas for the closing ceremony. And then I'll let you know about the opening for next week. I want you all to be there for this one. This is going to be a joy to behold and something to never, ever, ever, ever forget. So again, thank you so very much. We love you all, and we think of you, and we pray for you also, and we hope that your day has been wonderful. Thank you all so very much, everyone. Remember to like and subscribe. And if anything, thank you all for checking out and enjoying my videos. This is Kūha'o, Makana, Kawaauhau-Case, signing out. Have a wonderful evening. Take care. Aloha. Kūha'o-Case, over and out.